Other beautiful people, what's up? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are well and keeping up. I just put on a pot of rice there, and this is how to cook fluffy rice. Yeah, you just fill the pot up with water and you put in your rice and you cook it until it's tender, the desired tenderness that you prefer. And then you take it out, you rinse it under cold water, or you just let it drain. Yeah, you just let it drain and then you put it back onto the stove. But then I'm rinsing with cold water because I'm stopping the cooking process. Yeah, you return it to the stove like this because you are done cooking. You are done cooking, and then that's how fluffy it is. And in this case, I'm using risotto rice. So risotto is not normally a fluffy rice. It is like an oats, a porridge kind of rice. So I am continuing cooking with this one. So with this one, I'm adding oil to my pot, and then onions. I think I'm using 1.5 red onion there, and then I'll let it fry off, let it release flavor, let it caramelize and all sorts. Yeah, onion is a must in the kitchen. Onion is actually what changes all the dishes. Yeah, it's a flavor, and so it's what makes meals what they are. Yeah, so now here it is caramelized, and I'm adding curry to it because I'm making savory rice. So I'm adding curry to it, and then frozen veggies. Yeah, frozen mixed veggies. So I'm using 2 small cups here. So here I'm adding turmeric just to have that yellow, sparkling, bright color. Yeah, and so I'll let it and I'm adding my white spice blend there. So there is garlic, and there is garlic powder, there is onion powder, there is white pepper, there is black pepper in it, and then I'll add my red spice blend here. There is paprika, there is barbecue, there is anything red. I just blend it together. And here I'm using my green blend. Here there is parsley, there is coriander, there is I think there's fennel seeds, and there is everything green. I just blend it together. So I'll stir it off there, let it melt away, or let the spices also fry off to release fragrance. Yeah, and let the green veggies also just melt away and slowly cook off. Yeah, I'm using you can use chicken stock, or you can use any stock, or you can preferably just use water. But here I'm using a thickening sauce. Yeah, not a thickening sauce, it's a vegetable cooking sauce that I'm using, because I do not want to make soup, because I am frying off or barbecuing or roasting the meat. Yeah, trouble speaking. I'm roasting the meat, so I do not want sauce, so I'm already thickening it in the process. So I do not need soup and all sorts. So here I'm using a cooking sauce. So here I'm adding my rice to it gradually, and then you stir gradually, and you stir. until all the rice have mixed up, or yeah, all the colors are blended into the rice, and all the vegetables distributed fairly to the rice. And the aroma, yo, the aroma of curry, and the aroma of curry, just it blows me over, yeah, it blows me over. And this is why probably I have a love for Indian dishes, yeah. Entirely I'm having a love for Asian dishes, the whole of Asia. So this is an inspiration from India. So just adding more rice there. I'm probably taking the technique slow, so that because it's a learning technique, so that you can learn from it. And then I'm adding a little bit of the cooking sauce there, just to blend and make it smooth and moist, actually, to make it moist and not to dry out. You can make a dry savory rice where you will serve with the sauce, but I do not want the sauce. I want it as it is, just like that, and then we can just eat it straight like that when it's fully cooked. There's a story to tell about my pots, yeah? There's a story to tell about my pots, but that's a story of another day. So I'm actually done cooking, and there is no savory rice without aromat, guys. There is no savory rice without aromat. And here the little tin was finished, so I had at least a tablespoonful of it. So I sprinkled in some and added butter, like 2 full tablespoons, only that I'm using small a teaspoon of butter, but I used 2 big it's 2 big tablespoons of butter. What butter does to your food is it makes it moist, yeah. When you cook with oil and the mixture of butter, the food gets moist, unlike when you only cook with butter, where the butter dries out, or unlike when you only cook with oil, where the food becomes just crispy. So I'm closing it off so that the heat can penetrate, and the butter and the spices can penetrate into the rice and marinate nice. So I actually forgot to add chili. So here I'm adding habanero chili. I'm just emptying the bottle there, and habanero chili is hot, so this is a hot savory rice. So here it is, guys, we are done. This is the savory rice. I use risotto rice, but if you use plain long grain rice, your rice will be fluffy. I guarantee you your rice will be fluffy. The reason I also rinse off my rice with cold water is savory rice is preferably it will come out good when you use rice that you've cooked the previous day, like leftover rice. So here it is served with barbecue chicken. Not barbecue like outside, like oven roasted chicken. Someone suggested in the comment section that it will taste nice with peri peri chicken. That's my savory rice chicken, and happy cooking.